This Jax took a much safer setup into me, which is Grasp plus TP, so I can actually fight him off of the wave a lot easier. If he had Lethal Tempo plus Ignite, it would be much tougher for me to beat him. Usually, I like to rush Haunting guys into Jax, but if he has Lethal Tempo and Ignite, I go Bramble Vest. What he's most likely going to do constantly is jump on you and then do his auto Q, and that's basically it. Whenever he does this, you want to pull him off of you with your E and make sure that your W is up to trade. Because he doesn't have Lethal Tempo and Ignite, it is much easier for me to trade into him even if my W is down. You can actually 1v1 him even in the hyper late game, so you can perma side lane into him. In teamfights, you can also just drop your ult onto him and make sure that he cannot AoE stun people. A big power spike in this lane is right after completing Riftmaker. You will feel a significant power boost in your dueling power against them.
Has been slain.
I should have auto-attacked him after he jumped on me to guarantee the kill. I still end up killing him, but that was a big mistake on my end. That was easily preventable. I have both Bramble Vest and Riftmaker. My 1v1 power against him is massive now. This Shaco has ganked me quite a number of times at this point, even giving up a dragon contest for me, so I want to freeze the wave right here so that I cannot get ganked again, because I can just retreat to the turret quickly. That being said, they actually dive me. Both him and Yasuo still go for a fight on me, and they overcommit big time.
An ally has been slain.
Unfortunately, not a lot happened this game. It was just them mostly sending 2 or 3 people on the side lane for me at all times, and then my team being able to get objectives without being contested ever. That is why we got a pretty early Ocean Soul, and now I just had to ult Shaco to ensure that he can't steal the Baron, and that's basically game. Early on, Nasus can play either Fleet Footwork with Resolve Secondary and just Hyper Sustain, or he can play with Doran's Ring, put maybe 3 points in his E early, and just make sure he safely gets the farm. In this case, I was up against the Fleet version. You have to Hyper Bully Nasus early game or you will lose later on 1000%. The first time you lose the 1v1 against him, you will always lose the 1v1 against him, unfortunately. He will just stat check you really hard in melee range, so you have to keep up the pressure onto him. If you lose the 1v1 from full health one single time, that's it. You will always lose it. Because there is no way to poke him out in the mid game. Your Q range is not as long as his Wither range, so he can always tag you with it and look for an all-in to instantly fight in melee. And there is no way in hell you're surviving the 15 seconds in melee range while his ulti is on. You have to hyper bully him early on. If you don't manage to, you can just perma clear the side waves and then look to teamfight against them. Even though you can't ult him when he's full health, you can ult him when he's about half health and then finish him off in the death realm, which is way more doable in a team fight. Your 5v5 potential is higher than his, so keep that in mind. With his fleet setup, he will have a lot of healing, so it's not a bad idea to get an early Oblivion Orb for both his passive, Doran's Shield, Fleet, and Second Wind. You should never underestimate that healing. Boots wise, you have a couple of choices depending on the comp. Boots of Swiftness are pretty good for the slow resist. However, I actually like Mercs into Nasus, and the reason is that you will actually just end up reducing the wither duration. With Mercs, his wither goes from 5 seconds to 3.5 on you. And if you have the 10% tenacity and slow resist from the very small runes, it will go to around 3.15. Plated steel caps are also not bad because he will spam his Q on you and that counts as an auto attack. So you can take those as well if the enemy has heavy auto attacking outside of Nasus. I'm just slowly chipping him down bit by bit, either forcing him to ulti or have to recall, or straight up kill if he greeds.
An ally has been slain.
I misplayed this fight really badly. I let him get too many Qs off on me for free, and I let my passive go down. On top of that, I had a lot of gold that I could spend, and I decided to take the fight before spending the gold. This kill right here makes it so that I can never 1v1 him again. Even though I have a massive lead over him, I am now never able to 1v1 him again. And I will showcase you the next 1v1 that I try against him to see how one-sided it becomes now. Even if he didn't flash my Q, he would still win that fight. I now have to just focus on team fighting and only clearing the side wave. There's a lot of outplay potential for both sides here. You can either both hit your Q at the same time, Aatrox can dash out of your Q or your pool, he can combo you but you can disrupt part of his combo with your own pool, you can ult after he uses W so that it gets removed in the realm, on top of both of you having the ability to space each other quite well. You can fight him before Oblivion Orb if he overextends, but if not, it's not exactly worth it. If you want to wait an even safer power spike, just wait Oblivion Orb plus Rylai's. Aatrox is on a timer, not you. The second you get that Rylai, his 1v1 is over. You can perma stick to him from full health due to approach velocity, and he can't shake you off unless he dashes over a wall, but that's literally it. You don't need to force fights, you just need to play it slow until Rylai, and then you can fight him as much as you want. Depending on his build, my second item will be different. But for example, if he buys a lot of health, like Sundered Sky with Shojin, I will go Liandry's, but if he buys perhaps Eclipse and Maw, my second one may be Bloodletters. He won't be able to 1v1 you on side lane later on unless he has Serpent's Fang. If he has Serpents, then yeah, you're probably going to lose that 1v1. That item in particular hyper counters Mordekaiser in the 1v1. It sucks that he does disengage onto me here, but at least I don't die, and now he won't have ultimate while I will after the recall. Didn't really abuse me in lane, and I got to my Rylai's. It is now completely over.
I suffered a mortal body. Now
Rampage.
I end up going for Rocket Belt here because I felt like I didn't need more 1v1 power against Aatrox because I was so strong already. And in their comp, the Rocket Belt provides way more value. This was a bad ultimate. I should have gone for a different target, perhaps Mel or Senna.
Double kill.
Thank you guys for joining me in this video. I hope you found the information useful, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully very soon.
I am favored by the gods and awaited in the Hall of Bones.